Hi, great start है ना. I'm just going to go and watch Obsession. So, yep, that's the vlog.
Life change. I'm not feeling love, and I want to feel love if I want to bring the story to life. No, it's not a romance, it's a love story.
Guys, are you serious? Yeah, movie too. You guys know my taste so much. I get it. I get it that you guys know my taste exactly the way I like. एकदम uncanny, क्या psychological, एकदम absolute crazy movie. Like, I would definitely give a proper review घर जाके बैठ के बराबर आराम से, but मजा आ गया. Orange matcha. Say orange matcha. First time trying. Let's see. Hello, I am here to review Obsession. I just completed the movie. हम लोग देख के आए movie, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's incredible. I think I've already said few things about it, but just because in detail I had to like sit down and say. Obviously ये review कोई detail review नहीं होने वाला. I'm not breaking down the movie here because बहुत सारे videos हैं online. Probably you will by this time you might have like seen multiple theories about it as well. So I don't think I want to say that. I just want to be honest and say what I felt during it. लेकिन एक चीज़ मुझे बोलनी है. It's like I am so grateful आप लोगों ने मुझे इतना बोला ये movie देखने के लिए. Because I had no idea that this movie came in और इतने सारे live पे and everyone was saying that आपको ये अच्छी लगी, you should watch it. And it was completely my type. Like it's a beautiful love child of psychological horror and uncanny valley. I love it. I love uncanny so much क्योंकि I always say ना कि it's okay. सी अच्छी बात है अगर मे बी कंप्यूटर का यूज़ किया है या फिर ऐसा कोई मेकअप किया है, प्रोस्थेटिक्स यूज़ किए हैं जिससे वो डरावने लग रहे हैं. लेकिन जब नॉर्मल ह्यूमन फेस है एकदम, लेकिन स्टिल डिस्टॉर्टेड ह्यूमन फेस, देयर इज क्रीपी, देयर स्माइलिंग, दे आर डूइंग सम weird things which uncanny valley stands as. No, it's almost human like. और ये पूरी मूवी में जो एक्ट्रेस है यार, क्या गजब काम किया उसने. इनक्रेडिबल एक्ट्रेस. Like she needs to swipe all the awards this time. I'm telling you, she has such a great future ahead. बहुत ही सुंदर दिखते हैं and she's a great actress. Like सभी ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया. Curry and Cooper have made an amazing film. 26-year-old made that film. Amazing. Also I want to say कि मैंने बहुत सारी उनकी YouTube चैनल पे जाके दूसरी शॉर्ट फिल्म्स भी देखी है. After I saw Obsession, they have a particular type of things that they do in their movies, which is amazing. I love that. I love that style. But coming back to Obsession, oh, I am obsessed with Obsession. If I can just pronounce it in a way that my heart says, it's just like I'm obsessed with the message that it gave to. Like halfway through I was still like, you know, यहाँ पे मेरा दिमाग बोल रहा है कि नहीं यार, बेयर इज़ नॉट रियली द विलन ऑफ एज सच, क्या कि यार ये दिस दैट. पर धीरे पूरे एंड तक इट वाज जस्ट गेटिंग मोर एंड मोर ऑब्वियस टू मी कि यार इतना डीप मीनिंग है इसके अंदर ऑफ हाउ दे हैव शोन बेयर द नाइस हार्मलेस गाय, बट ही इज़ नॉट. ही इज़ वेरी हार्मफुल, एक्सट्रीमली एंटाइटल्ड एंड सेल्फिश टू द पॉइंट कि यहाँ पे उसको जो पसंद है, उसको लगता है कि he is in love with Nikki का character, but he is not really in love. He's just the idea of him being in love with her. और उसको बस कोई भी तरीके से निकी को हासिल करना था, क्योंकि तुम प्यार जब करते हो किसी से तो वो अगर खुश होता है तो तुम खुश होते हो. ऐसा नहीं होता कि उनको पाके ही तुम खुश होते हैं. तो वो तो एक एंटाइटलमेंट हुआ कि मुझे तो ये चाहिए क्योंकि मैं तो अच्छा हूँ, मैं तो ये हूँ, मैं तो वो हूँ. अगर तुम्हें ऐसा लगता है तुम अच्छे नहीं हो, you just think you are nice. And even if you are nice, people have the right to like you and still or not like you romantically. राइट. तो हमारा हक नहीं बनता जस्ट बिकॉज तुम नॉर्मल इंसान हो, तुम गलत चीज़ें नहीं करते हो, उसे नॉर्मल बोलूँगी मैं. ऐसा कोई पहाड़ नहीं तोड़ा है किसी ने, चढ़ा नहीं है कोई. इट्स ओके for people to not like you even then, or but that was not the case with him. And also the multiple times Nikki was coming out of that, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि उनका soul exchange हो गया था. This is just what I felt like, that Nikki's soul, actual soul, was just exchanged after the wish, and like she was kind of trapped in somewhere, and the one that was just outside was portraying to be Nikki, which was not, of course. So many times that Nikki tried to come out, but Bear did not care. That just rhymed. But yeah, all he could think of, like that scene would never leave my mind, is when Nikki was like, you know, बस मुझसे नहीं होता, अभी मुझे जाने दो यहाँ से, मुझे please, I'm unable to come out of this, मुझे यहाँ पे नहीं जीना है. And the first thought Bear had was, मेरे साथ रहना इतना खराब है क्या, rather than thinking of what she is going through, because he did put her through all this. Yes, in the beginning without understanding कि ये जो wish है वो actually wish होगी उसकी पूरी. Still, later on he could have done a lot of things that could have actually helped her or him. But well, no, he was very much on the fixated fact. Secondly, which I really disliked him for, is जब उन्होंने बोला I want to alter my wish and not change it, or like just completely withdraw the wish, alter the wish. मतलब what? Anyway, putting that aside, we have established हर जगह पे ये चीज़ है, how Bear is the real villain, but it was what a brilliant underlying meaning of it. Still open to theories and discussion for a lot of people, which I love. कि तुम उसके लिए, इसके लिए तुम थोड़ा दिमाग यूज़ कर सकते हो, and then you can discuss about it. But the music, insane. The way it's filmed, the way those weird the movements are coming where she's just going back in reverse, या फिर ऐसे ऐसे चल रही है एकदम से, that guy is like, oh, you can't do that, and she's like, okay. I love it all. Yeah, everything. Also there was this time जहाँ पे पीछे से लाइट आ रही है and निकी का कैरेक्टर जो है वो बात कर रही है, निकी इज टॉकिंग, और उसकी आइज ग्लीम हो रही है, तो वो इमोशनल भी लग रहा है, और एट द सेम टाइम इट्स सो क्रीपी. इफ यू हैव सीन द मूवी यू नो. सर बहुत सारी छोटी छोटी मूवमेंट्स एंड मोमेंट्स है जो आई एम बीइंग एब्सोल्यूट रॉ. आई एम नॉट ट्राइंग टू कट एनीथिंग आउट ऑफ हियर. जो मेरे दिमाग में आ रहा है, मेरे दिल में था वो मूवी देखने के बाद, आई एम जस्ट सेइंग इट एज रॉ एज इट इज. आई लाइक इट दैट वे, but I loved it. I haven't seen this good movie in a very long time, and I'm so glad and grateful I've seen it. I loved it. I truly loved it. So much to learn from it as well, and I hope कि ऐसी movies ज़्यादा बने, rather than just weird movies that has been coming out recently from Hollywood and Bollywood. Yeah. I mean बहुत सारे दूसरे भी है, Thai, Korean, Japanese movies भी आती है, but I'm just saying like the in general big ones. Let me know how you felt about it, what's your theory with it, and let's discuss in the comments. For now, bye. Hey, welcome back. Fit check. Yes. साथ आ रही है Backrooms. Like I haven't seen the teaser of it because I wanted to be surprised and like just be like, oh wow, this is what's going to happen. But I have seen उसकी documentaries. I have definitely seen and heard a lot of like podcasts उसके ऊपर. So it's gonna be fun, and obviously we're going to go to some restaurant and stuff, so that's gonna be in the vlog. Like cherry blossom. again, I am recording this at the same time I recorded Obsession ka review because yeah, that's just what it is. But I also saw Backrooms. My god, एक 20 साल और एक almost 25 years, 26-year-old have given us amazing films out here and I am so glad and grateful and seated for this. देखो, मैंने Backrooms का बहुत सारा उसका लॉ और वो सब पढ़ा था 1-2 साल पहले, थोड़ा बहुत देखा भी था. आई हैव ऑल्सो सीन द होल 25 वीडियोज़ है, एक पूरी वेब सीरीज़ बनाई है उन्होंने, तो वो मैंने देखी. मैंने आज सुबह फिर से देखी जस्ट सो दैट आई कैन गेट कन्फर्मेशन ऑफ लिटिल, बिकॉज बहुत सारी चीज़ें मैं भूल गई थी उसके अंदर से. बट येस, आई हैव टू गिव इट टू दैट 4chan user who started this whole thing about Backrooms, and then obviously a lot of people that have kind of seen it in real life. बहुत सारे disappearances हुए हैं लोगों के about Backroom, about relating to Backrooms, but it's not really Backrooms, but like similar to that, कि ऐसी कोई जगह है, dimension अलग है, जहाँ पे एकदम से you were able to go and then you could never come back. A lot of cases are there. Again, वो सब चीज़ें तो है ही. YouTube पे you can go and see all of those things. But coming back to the movie, I personally loved it. बहुत लोगों को ऐसा लगा कि because I read it on Twitter, few people saying it's boring and stuff. I don't know. मुझे लगता है आपको समझ नहीं आई मूवी. Maybe that's why you found it boring. I truly loved it. Yeah, sure, the beginning was little slow, but I love how they were building things. और उसमें भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें थी to notice if you are theorizing it, if you are actually looking for the science and everything. I personally do think it's all about your own subconscious. ठीक है? It's about you, Clark, जो उसका character है, being a victim in his own mentality, in his own mindset, in his own mind. So he just have this victim mindset. He has like, oh, सब कुछ जो गलत हो रहा है वो मेरे साथ ही हो रहा है, मैं तो सब अच्छा ही करता हूँ. Like the way the therapist and him were talking at the end on the dinner table, where she just said it's never your fault, and that's not how it's true, because ताली कभी भी 2 हाथ से ही बजती है, कभी एक हाथ से नहीं बजती है. लाइफ में हमारे साथ जो भी होता है, श्योर लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स इट्स वेरी अनफेयर, बट रादर देन हैविंग दैट विक्टिम माइंडसेट कि यार मेरे साथ ही हो रहा है, मैंने तो सब अच्छा ही किया, दिस एंड दैट, गुड टू लुक एट द सोल्यूशन कि ये प्रॉब्लम हर बंदे या बंदी की लाइफ में होता है, विच इज़ द काइंड ऑफ डिफरेंस बिटवीन Mary's character and Clark's character in my opinion, because Clark was such a victim mindset person, जहाँ पे उसको लगता था वही सब कुछ करता है लाइफ में और उसके लाइफ में और कोई उसके लिए कुछ नहीं करता है, which was completely not true. From the very beginning I thought he was definitely not the good side of the character, like he was definitely like the villain of the movie. Rather than sympathizing with him, I never could sympathize with him from the very beginning when he started saying, oh, I provide, I do this, I do that, I do फलाना ठिकाना. When then they showed कि उसका काम नहीं चलता है, वो actually कुछ भी नहीं कमाता है, वो कुछ भी नहीं कर पा रहा है. And then he has the audacity to say to other people like, what do you bring? Because वो खुद भी नहीं कर रहा है. तो I think वो projection था एक टाइप का, उसकी insecurity थी जो बाहर आ रही है. Not just that, and वो अपने दिमाग में victim की तरह trapped है, but also at the same time because he's trapped as a victim and he thinks सब मेरे साथ ऐसा कर रहे हैं, he also has this kind of superiority complex over other people. It's a very complex thing, but I also feel like people who have that inferiority complex about anything, they also have a tiny bit of superiority complex because of that inferiority. Confusing, I know. I don't know if it's like setting the right tone if I'm trying to say, और जो मैं सोच रही हूँ, मैं बोल रही हूँ, वो आपको समझ आ रहा है कि नहीं. But a lot of times, for example, some people don't understand or don't know a language. तो rather than learning that language, जो इसको लैंग्वेज आती है तो उसके लिए वो जेलसी करेंगे, ऐसा बोलेंगे, उनको इन्फीरियरिटी अंदर से होता है, लेकिन वो बाहर नहीं दिखा पाते. तो बाहर उनको ऐसा दिखाना है कि नहीं मुझे तो सब आता है, मैं तो बराबर हूँ, मेरे तो दे स्टार्ट सेइंग, ओ मेरे पास ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है, तो मैं कैसे करूँगी. सो दे स्टार्ट फाइंडिंग एक्सक्यूजेस फॉर इट, एंड दोज एक्सक्यूजेस मेक and then they try to make themselves and other people जो उनसे बेहतर है in a way believe कि नहीं मैं तुमसे बेहतर हूँ, क्योंकि उनके पास वो चीज़ नहीं है, उन्हें भी पता है. so they have to like prove to other person कि no listen I am better. but जिसके पास है सब कुछ जो उनको चाहिए, तो उनको दिखाने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती है. they just have it, right? Someone who has lot of money, उनको शो ऑफ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, उनको सबको पता ही है उनके पास पैसे है, उनको किसी को बोलने की ज़रूरत नहीं कि तुम गरीब हो, उन सबको पता है और उनको भी पता है कि सब उनसे गरीब है. example है ये चीज़, right? So I think it's that kind of mindset that he had, which is why he was kind of taking all of these things out on his wife. जो भी theory है जो मैंने बहुत सारी जगहों पे देखी, but also that I had in my head, which I thought so, क्योंकि डिनर टेबल पे जो बारबरा का कैरेक्टर दिखाया है उसमें, although they have made an appearance in the web series before, but I do feel like it's because he was definitely doing a lot of things to Barbara after he was, and because he thought कि वो ही सब कुछ कर रहा है और उसको कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है, और you know he was this victim in his head, इतना इनसिक्योर था कि उसको प्रूव करने की ज़रूरत थी किसी और को, someone like Barbara, कि वो बहुत ही अच्छा है, उसमें पावर है, उसके पास ये है वो है, तो उसके साथ वो ऐसी चीज़ें कर रहा था जिसकी वजह से Barbara couldn't take it anymore and threw him out of his house. Or few things and few theories also suggest in my head probably he did worse to her. Yeah, but it's still trapped in his mind, which is why it's on the table. जो भी चीज़ें अंदर है वो सब उसके दिमाग में है. Now coming to Mary, it's a whole opposite thing of what Clark is, in my opinion. Mary also had a lot of things happening to her. उसकी मम्मी के साथ जो हो रहा था स्टार्ट में, उसका घर टूट गया वो सब, but the way she fought, she was also a victim in a way, right? But she didn't have that mindset कि यार मेरे साथ ही सब कुछ हो रहा है, हो गया अभी क्या करूँ मैं. You have to get out of that, and she tried her best to get out of back rooms और जो भी वहाँ पे है, in a way saying and showing her mindset and her power in herself to do something better for her life after whatever has happened to her. Yeah, so it's that kind of thing. And ending जो है जो एकदम open है, उसको दिखाया still alive जो दिखाते हैं उनको, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि she did escape because she doesn't have that victim mindset and Clark does. So Clark got eaten by himself because वो खुद ही को अपने आप को ही उसने खा लिया, क्योंकि वो खुद ही अपने आप को बेहतर होने से रोक रहा था with that victim mindset, while Mary worked her off and got out of it. She worked through her traumas, she worked through her difficulties in life. She was the victim in some ways, just like how Clark was, but did not live in that mindset. अभी solution ढूंढा उसने और वो निकली उससे बाहर, लेकिन जो उसको still alive end में दिखाया, मेरे हिसाब से it's a memory, it's a trauma which is trapped in her head, and that's why she's there, and that's what she thought कि अच्छा एक part है उसका, fragment of her subconscious is still there, but in my opinion she's out of that thing, but it's PTSD, she still has it. This is my thought. This is just my thought. I don't know about anything else. Also, there was same music played when Clark and उसकी मम्मी को दिखाया है, मैरी की मम्मी को, so it's certainly saying कि मैरी की मम्मी maybe also has been through back rooms. Everything is like connected in a way. Now this was said to me by a friend. Okay, ये वाला part है जो मेरा खुद का नहीं है, but it just makes sense, which is why I'm kind of saying, so credit to someone else, not me. But I loved the way this movie was, even still again, just like Obsession, open to discussion and having your own thoughts and interpretation. Coming to the obviously back rooms and the music of it and everything is just so similar, so nostalgic to everyone who has seen the Backroom ke web series and has heard documentaries and then read stories on like 4chan, 2chan, right? So it's all nostalgic and fun, and so many things that also made a comeback. So I loved that. The sound, love it. Also the uncanny, one of my favorite things, psychological, and the mix of Uncanny Valley is my favorite thing to watch. So I think both the movies did amazing for me. I did prefer Obsession over Backrooms, but I loved both of them. Incredible, amazing movies. I really hope more movies like this are made and we should support, and yeah, that's what I think. You let me know your theory for this, and this I think is going to be really long because I just said whatever I felt. I am not going to cut anything out. It's going to be as honest as possible and as raw. That's how my reviews are. I'm just going to put reviews like this. So let me know yours and let's have a discussion in the comments. Bye. Love you.